Thank you for joining me once again. This is Cali Crypto 209 coming back at you with an updated live stream within the cryptocurrency markets. So I just had to come on because Bitcoin is having a run up at the moment. I got so excited I could not wait until our scheduled time of 1:30. So thank you so much for joining me. We will digress into the current market. So Bitcoin is holding right at the current price value of $59,400. We did have the little run up for Bitcoin, but we were trading sideways all of yesterday. We had the initial correction pushing us back down to around $56,000. So Bitcoin is trying to make its way up to $60,000, as you can see. We will be holding at that $61,000 level, which was the all-time high. Dogecoin is pushing up below that resistance level we made of 0.585. Dogecoin is currently holding around 0.589 cents to 0.59 cents. So Dogecoin right around this level. Hopefully we can trade around 0.595 cents for Dogecoin. And we will be recapturing the 6 cents level pretty soon. So it is good to see that Bitcoin is trying to push through at 60,000. Having Bitcoin at 60,000 is really important because it will help the other altcoins. I know that, I think it was, well, it's actually both of them. It was Uniswap as well as SushiSwap. I am invested into both. I'm so happy I bought those a couple weeks ago because now I think Uniswap is up to like 34 or 33. And I bought Uniswap around like $28 or $27. So yeah, we're up to $33 for Uniswap. Having a slight push through to that level we were currently at of $34 for Uniswap. So I did mention before to diversify your portfolio. It's so important to have your crypto portfolio diversified into small caps as well as larger projects that are going on, because you will have an increase in one of your investments, but you can have a slight pullback for the other. So as we were having the pullback for Dogecoin for quite some time, I believe we were around 0.55 cents. So having this spike for Bitcoin trying to hold at 59,500 is really good for Dogecoin because it will be trying to hold at 6 cents. But we are seeing a nice increase within the altcoin universe as well as for Bitcoin. So I am very happy for my own investment within Bitcoin. I have allocated a lot more capital into Bitcoin as I am still invested into Dogecoin. I'm just very, I am more into Bitcoin than I am Dogecoin for it's my assets. So I have around 60% into Bitcoin and spread out just about 40 to 35% into altcoins. That being the main one I'm holding is Dogecoin. Dogecoin is the most amount of investment I have into an altcoin. But I am very spread out. I do hold Uniswap as well as SushiSwap, Algorand, and Ethereum. There's a lot more, but I'm not going to name all of the altcoins I currently hold because it just seems like I hold every single one of them, so we won't go too far into it. But thank you for joining me. I did miss my live stream on Wednesday. There was just a lot of technical difficulties. I'm not sure if I was just a little intoxicated already, but it was a good day, so I hope you enjoyed your St. Patrick's Day. Alright, Dogecoin is still holding at this current price value, trading around 0.59 cents. It is good to see that Dogecoin has not fell below this area of 0.585, as I did point that out. Holding 0.585 cents for Dogecoin would ensure that we can recapture that current or recent price value of 6 cents. And we really need to climb over 0.62 cents for Dogecoin. Up above 0.62, 0.65 cents will be the next point or price value that we need to hold for Dogecoin. So I am very happy of my diversification in my own portfolio to see those increases. We are having a very hard time for Bitcoin trying to push up to $60,000. So having those other altcoins and having your portfolio increase not only within Bitcoin, but the altcoins as well is really good. So I cannot stress enough to diversify your portfolio, not putting too much into altcoins, but just enough to ensure that if they do go up a good 5 or 10x, which Uniswap is just crazy. I love looking at the chart for Uniswap because just a couple months ago, let me go back to pull that up. Well, it was actually last year. Last year around December, Uniswap was trading at $3. So that was actually before, or rather right around the time that I started my investment with Bitcoin, or I started to put in a lot more of my investment into Bitcoin. So buying Uniswap at $3 was the time to get in. So you're definitely going to be chasing the all-time high at this moment, as it is nearing 34 to, actually the all-time high was, what was the all-time high? Yeah, the all-time high was $35, so we're only $1 away from the all-time high. So if you are trying to buy into Uniswap at this current moment, I would caution that we might have a retracement in price value. So you want to time those investments correctly, not buying in on your altcoin or crypto at an all-time high, but waiting until it has a correction and finds a stable level to trade around, and then you can think about purchasing it. But I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm here just for entertainment purposes. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you're all excited for the run we were having within the cryptocurrency markets. I have a good feeling it's going to be a nice weekend, as next week we have a lot coming up for the cryptocurrency market, so definitely stay tuned. I am getting a lot more busy, not only with cryptocurrency and trying to follow it and keep up with the news, but within my own work as well. So I do apologize if I do miss a day of live streaming, but I will definitely try to come back and give you as much of an update as I can. So Tezos is holding pretty strong. Tezos is holding at 427. I think I picked up Tezos around 375 or 378. So I am up on my Tezos. I picked up VeChain around 7 cents. So I picked up a lot of VeChain too. So I bought like a lot of VeChain right at 7 cents. I kind of FOMO'd in on VeChain, but I am up on my investments. So it is something to think about. You can chase those all-time highs, as I did buy in for VeChain at 7 cents, but it's up to 8 cents now. So I'm up on my investment, but I do not recommend you to buy crypto at an all-time high, as it can have that retracement in price value, so you will be left holding the bag. Okay, Dogecoin is still trying right above that resistance level that we have of 0.585 cents. Dogecoin is holding at 0.587 cents. A little lower, around 0.586 cents, so we are right at that area of support that we have of 0.585 cents for Dogecoin. So hopefully we are not dropping too far below this price value that we have currently made as our new floor. There was a really good article here that I came over because it does pertain to those who are tuning in and interested within the cryptocurrency markets. So the title of the article is Dear 20-somethings, Bitcoin is sound money. Like, dear 20-somethings, people who are in their 20s and above. So let me read to you what it says here. My eyesight is a little bad, but we digress. Okay. Okay, yeah. This is a message on a subject that many are mystified about. Bitcoin is sound money, which I do agree. Bitcoin is sound money. We don't need to print trillions upon trillions of pieces of paper, hurting the environment. Excuse me. So yeah, Bitcoin is sound money. I definitely agree with that right there. Our opportunity cost and overall risk increases not by holding this asset, and it is not too late to begin buying and learning about Bitcoin. That was a really good one there. It said it is not too late to buy Bitcoin, but a lot of people are so just struck by the $59,000, $60,000 price level for Bitcoin. Do not be deterred by the price value of Bitcoin. Just because it is at $60,000 does not mean that you should put a little bit of money into it. That's say $10, $20. Definitely do not turn your back on Bitcoin, because when Bitcoin makes it to $100,000, I think you're going to be very happy that you bought in around $50,000 to $60,000. So just holding that small piece of Bitcoin, those Satoshis, are going to increase in price value. So don't be deterred by Bitcoin being at this high price value. I know a lot of people will definitely FOMO in on lower priced altcoins. It is good to hold those lower priced altcoins, but you want to allocate most of your assets into Bitcoin and then put the rest into those altcoins when you have a little bit more extra capital to play around with. So do not let the $60,000, $50,000 scare you. As any amount of Bitcoin that you're holding is a good amount. Sorry I missed your comments. Thank you for joining me, Jay. Thank you. It is so good to see you guys. I'm happy to be back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties on Wednesday, so I had to skip my live stream, but it is good to see you. B-Boy Alex, thank you for joining me once again. A shout out to Doge Democracy. I'm not sure Doge Democracy has made it here yet, but shout out to Doge Democracy. So kind. I got 2 donations from Doge Democracy. I was just, it touched my heart so much. Thank you so much, Doge Democracy. It's so good to see that we still have good people in the world, and cryptocurrency is going to definitely change the hearts of those who have a lot of, or rather have a good gain in their cryptocurrency, so they will be a lot more giving and happy. So I'm very excited to see where we are going. All right, Dogecoin is right above that support level of 0.585 cents. We would like to see Dogecoin right around 0.589 cents, but it is looking like we are having a hard time for Bitcoin, as $59,000 is being rejected. Yeah, pretty hard rejection for Bitcoin back to $58,800. That's a pretty bad retracement, as we were just at 59,100. So definitely be careful if you are trying to time your investments correctly and picking up as many Satoshis as you can. Having that retracement in price value for Bitcoin will ensure that you can buy more Satoshis at a lower price value. I do think now I am nearly to my 1 million mark of Satoshis and above, so I am so happy that I've had enough assets to allocate not only in the stock market, but as well as investing those into cryptocurrency. I know cryptocurrency is a lot more interesting than stonks for people around my age, but do not turn your back on stocks. I know we are going through it with GME still. I am holding strong with my GME and AMC. I say in every video because I have not sold my GME and AMC. I am not paper-handed. I am the definition of diamond hands, as I have been riding the wave for Bitcoins since it started around $22,000. So my initial investment into Bitcoin was around $22,000, and we are making our way up to $60,000. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to be in the cryptocurrency. Don't turn your back on stocks though, as well, as you can't get those dividends from investing into stocks. So I definitely like to use those dividends to buy more cryptocurrency. That's not something I am allocating you to do, but it is a good idea if you have enough capital to play around with. Okay, Bitcoin will be trading again at the price value of $59,000. We are having that support level right at $58,500 for Bitcoin. That is good to see, as we can make a support level for Dogecoin. Ethereum is looking good. We did break over $1,800 once again. I would love to see Ethereum at $1,850. Above $1,850 for Ethereum, we can hope to see Ethereum recapture $1,900. The higher support level for Ethereum to cross over is $1,950. Okay, Dogecoin is increasing just ever so slightly back up to that support level we have and area of resistance of 0.587. As well as 0.586 cents. It is so good to see that Dogecoin has held this current price value up above 0.58 cents. I believe I did mention that in the last live stream, but we were actually, it seemed as though we were a little higher in price value. I think we were around 0.589, trying to push through 0.591 cents for Dogecoin. So we were holding a little higher, but it is good to see that we are still pushing through for Dogecoin. Jay, thank you so much. Yes, it is good to see the cryptocurrency markets moving on the live stream. I think this is the first live stream we have been having interesting price actions for its price value in on the live stream. So I'm very happy to see that we are having increases in all of the cryptocurrencies. I'm very excited for Uniswap, as I do own Uniswap as well as SushiSwap. Let me check Uniswap again. As SushiSwap is holding right above $20, right around $20.50. Uniswap is just looking crazy. Uniswap is trying to push through $34. We can hope to see Uniswap push through that all-time high of $35, but it is going to take a lot more buying pressure to push Uniswap up above that all-time high. If it does, we might be seeing that through this weekend. And SushiSwap has to recapture that all-time high of $23. So we still have a little bit of room to catch up for in SushiSwap. If you were looking for a long-term investment, this would be a really good pickup on SushiSwap, as it's only trading for $20, recapturing that all-time high of $23, passing through that. I can see Uniswap trying to hold at around $40 to $50, so that is something to think about if you are trying to hold cryptocurrencies for a couple months and swing trade them. I have gotten a little more involved in trading cryptocurrencies and putting them into different assets, as I have increased my position with Bitcoin. I just cannot turn my back on the charts for Bitcoin. If you just pull back, I mean, yes, we're going to have these corrections, but if you pull back and look at the 1-year chart for Bitcoin, it is nothing but to the moon. Bitcoin is doing nothing but taking off to a different galaxy. I think Bitcoin is definitely going to take us to another universe, if there are different universes within our galaxy. So that is something to think about. The chart of Bitcoin just does not want to back down. Yeah, we did have that initial spike up for Bitcoin around 59,500. So we were trying to push through that $60,000 for Bitcoin. So do not let the high price value deter you from buying more Bitcoin, as if you continue purchasing Bitcoin, let's say over 1 to 2 years, if we don't make it up to $100,000, you can hopefully own one full Bitcoin if you continuously dollar cost average, rather using Cali Crypto's technique, which is day cost averaging and buying cryptocurrency every single day. I assure you my financial situation is still sound. I have not lost too much of my money into cryptocurrency, but I have FOMO'd in on a few tokens, so that is something to think about. Let me see, actually, yeah, let me see which cryptocurrency I FOMO'd into. This actually was a while back, so I couldn't say that I FOMO'd in because, like, now where the cryptocurrency is, like, I'm up on my investment, but I definitely FOMO'd in on like all-time highs, and then the price of the coin just went up after that. But I FOMO'd in on Cardano. I bought Cardano, like a lot of Cardano, right at $1. I was so happy I picked it up. It was literally at $1, and I bought a lot of ADA. So for those of you who continuously ask me about different cryptocurrencies that I owned, yes, I do own Cardano, and I bought it right at $1. I FOMO'd in at $1, but I am up on my investment as Cardano is trying to push through $1.33 at this moment. Jay, yes, it is a whole new world. The current financial system that we are living in is going to change. It's going to have a sharp turnaround, so definitely be prepared for that. As we are already experiencing inflation and the price of everything being super expensive. I just went to the grocery store the other day. I had to go pick up a few groceries. I think that was on like Monday, and just like the price of everything in the grocery store, which is outrageously high. So that is definitely inflation playing out, not only within people one day not being able to afford food, but not being able to afford their rent payments, their mortgage payments, their car payments. Like, it's too crazy. So we have to have a hedge against inflation to have our assets increase in value with inflation. So if the price of my house is going up when I purchased it, oh, this is a figure of speech because I do not own a house. I'm hoping that cryptocurrency can bring me to the position to own my own home. But anyway, if I'm buying a house at $500,000, let's say I bought my house around 2004. That was a really good, oh yeah, I'm old if I can remember back to 2004. But anyway, if I bought my house in 2004, actually, $500,000 was a lot for 2004. So let's say I bought my house in 2004 for around $250,000. I think that's a good price value around 2004 for its purchasing a home. So today, that home that I still occupy, that I still own, that I purchased for $250,000 in 2004. Is now worth around $550,000. So the assets in, as in my home, has increased in value by $300,000 for its property value. I was looking for the word, but I couldn't think of it. So yeah, the property value of my home has increased by $300,000 just by holding that asset. I know not all of us have the option to own a home, so having a asset like cryptocurrency is the closest we can get to having a asset play out with inflation. So, and it's so easy for its technology and younger people being more acclimated with technology than older people. I know my grandma still texts me and stuff like that, but she's not down with like the emojis and like text. Like she doesn't know. Well, I mean, she knows what LOL means, but like she's not in with texting and like, you know, short text. So technology is definitely something that younger people are adopting. So cryptocurrency is the next age for the internet. I think it's just the increase, or not the increase, it's the what's the word I'm looking for? It's the it's the progression, it's the advancement of internet using cryptocurrency, because who wants to wait 3 days for my direct deposit for my stimulus check to clear? It wasn't even 3 days, it was actually like 5 days, because I'm actually banking with Wells Fargo. I did tweet boycott Wells Fargo, as I was so upset at Wells Fargo being just as big of a bank as it is. Why would it take an extra 5 days after to send me out my stimulus check? So I was a little upset with that, but in my protest and slight anger, I allocated all of those assets that I received within the stimulus check, and I bought Bitcoin. So how's that, Wells Fargo? I'm not holding my money in your account. I'm holding it with Bitcoin. So I'm just going to have a really nice retirement. I can see it. I have a really good feeling that the next few years are going to get really interesting. So if you are invested into cryptocurrency, be prepared that we will have sharp increases in price value within the next couple of years. So do not be discouraged and or scared to take your profits. That is the whole aim in cryptocurrency, is to gain value, gain that transactional value by holding your assets for as long as you can. Another coin that I wanted to go over was Engine Coin. Let me try to pull this up. Give me one sec. There's just so many coins out there. Zilliqa was around 17 cents, and they're trying to push through 18 cents at the current moment. Okay, here's Engine. Engine Coin is at $2.54. Engine Coin just, let me see. Engine Coin just last year. If you had picked up Engine Coin around the time that, you know, everyone was buying cryptocurrency last year, if you had bought Engine Coin last year, December 6th, Engine Coin was only 15 to 17 cents. Okay, 15 to 17 cents. Engine Coin was what was around there just like 3 months ago. So if you had stocked up at least like 800, yeah, let's say that's a good number. Let's say you bought 800 Engine Coin at the price value of 17 cents. Let me just do the math here for you guys. Okay, so you would have spent around $130 to $140 for Engine Coin. Now today, that $100 for Engine Coin would have been clear over $2,000. So just last year, if you would have bought $140 to $150 of Engine Coin last December, your investment would have been worth $2,000 today. $2,000. So it is just important to buy your cryptocurrency at a low price value, have time in hands, wait until you have a good increase within your coin, and then sell it. I mean, you sell your initial investment and you can let the rest just ride the wave and see where it goes. So it is good to take out your initial investment and or just as much as you want, and then see what the rest of the cryptocurrency does. So that is something to keep in mind, as these small cap altcoins can sometimes outperform Bitcoin. They can outperform Bitcoin in the sense that they're going up 20 to 50x within just a couple days. And you can have Bitcoin, you know, do that, but it's just going to take a little bit more of time for Bitcoin to increase in price value. 10x, but Bitcoin is going to go 10x, so don't be scared about holding as much Bitcoin as you can. We are having that slight correction for Bitcoin back down to $58,200. This is a really good pickup for Bitcoin. Oh, sorry. This is a really good pickup for Bitcoin as you will accumulate more Satoshis at this lower price value. I have maxed out my bank account. I do not have any more money left. I spent my entire stimulus check into cryptocurrency, not only into cryptocurrency, but I bought stocks as well. So not only did I spend my whole stimulus for Bitcoin and altcoins, but I actually bought more stock. Oh, Jay, sorry I missed your comment. Yes, ADA. Oh, you bought ADA at $1? Yeah, that's exactly what I bought ADA. I think I bought like 40 or like 50 at $1. So that was a really good pickup for ADA. Yeah, engine coin sounds so nice, but you don't want to chase coins. You definitely don't want to FOMO in and be the bag holder. So buying engine coin last year when it was 16, 17 cents was the time to get in. I mean, you can buy engine coin right now, but you'd have to be like willing to hold it for at least the next 6 months. I mean, you couldn't really trade it because you wouldn't have much of an increase on your investment buying in at this higher price value. So that's really the point with these smaller altcoins and these smaller cap altcoins is to buy them when they're, you know, like 15, 16 cents, and then they make $1. It's not saying that they're going to, but it's very possible. As you can see, Uniswap has just had a crazy, it's had a crazy year. Uniswap last year was $3. So if you bought Uniswap at $3, that's a 10x. I mean, you 10x your money from buying a whole bunch of Uniswap at $3, but that's only if you bought it last year, and not many people were so involved into cryptocurrency as they are today. So that's something to keep in mind. You don't want to chase all-time highs. I do own Chainlink as well. Chainlink is doing really good. As I picked up Chainlink, I think around $26 or $25. So Chainlink trading around $30 is a good price point. I'm holding Chainlink as I do actually stake it on my BlockFi account. BlockFi does allow you to stake Chainlink, Ethereum, Litecoin, and your Bitcoin. So I do have a portion of my Bitcoin mainly staking on the BlockFi platform. If you are interested in that, I do have the description in the link below. If you were interested in staking, earning that passive income on your cryptocurrency, that is very important to have your cryptocurrency working for you. And most people are just buying and, you know, being diamond hands. So why not be diamond hands and earn even more cryptocurrency by holding it with BlockFi? They have a lending program, so they lend your cryptocurrency out to other people who are like selling it and day trading it and stuff like that, and then they pay you interest on it. So that is something to think about if you're diamond handing your cryptocurrency. But I am staking my Chainlink, Bitcoin, and oh yeah, I'm staking Litecoin and my Ethereum. So I'm staking quite a few of my cryptocurrencies, as you can never go wrong with passive income. And then once you get that passive income at the end of the month, you can just buy more cryptocurrency. But I actually have it to where all the staking rewards that you're earning, I have it allocated to go right back into Bitcoin. So all of the rewards that I get from staking my other cryptocurrencies, they pay me out with more Bitcoin. So I'm really trying to get one full Bitcoin. It's going to take me a couple years, but I'm not looking back. I'm definitely going to hold one Bitcoin one day. That is on my to-do list. As I've just become so involved into cryptocurrency, it's just crazy. The black hole of cryptocurrency will pull you in if you do not do your research. So then doing your research, you just find out that it's just so fun and it's so interesting to trade these coins back and forth. So I've just been having a lot more fun with my stonks, rather, trading cryptocurrency. It's just so funny how we come up with these new words and memes for ways of expressing our financial system, as the current, or rather recent, financial system did not work for us, and the cryptocurrency markets are working for us. So that is something to keep in mind. You want your financials to work for you. You don't want to be working for your financials. That is the key to break the cycle of the wealth gap, the constant of people not having money. Okay, let me stop with my philosophical rants. I think my channel has turned into a channel of just me giving how I feel, but I digress, and I give you the price updates for the cryptocurrency markets. And Dogecoin is below that area of resistance that we have and support of 0.585 cents. We are having a slight sell-off as the selling volume is a bit more than the buying pressure. So that is important for the buying pressure to decrease and the selling pressure to increase, and we can see Dogecoin recapturing 0.585 cents. But we are having a pretty stark retracement for Bitcoin, as it did drop just a clear $1,000 right on this live stream. We were increasing in price value when I started the live stream, but as of this moment, Bitcoin is trading at $58,300. We are having a bit of a retracement, but as I mentioned before, this is a good pickup for Bitcoin, as at these lower price values, you can accumulate more Satoshis at a lower price value. As when the price of Bitcoin goes up, you get less Satoshis than your dollar amount. So that's how you just can tell that the fiat money system is breaking down, because $1 can barely even buy you 2,000 Satoshis. I can clearly remember when I first invested into Bitcoin, $1 was, oh God, what was it? $1 bought you 4,000 Satoshis. So just think about that. $1, well, yeah, when I bought in, it was $22,000. So $1 of Bitcoin, when I first started my investment, you got over 4,000 Satoshis. Now today, you only get, I think it's like 1,600 or 1,700. So that's crazy. That's like a 4x down from your Satoshis that you're getting for your price value of your dollar. So you're only getting like 1,000, 2,000 Satoshis for like $1.50. When you used to get 4,000 Satoshis for just $1. So that is something to keep in mind. Jay, I'm sorry I missed your comments. I'm just getting really into this live stream, as there's just so much going on. I want to cover as much as I can for our live stream. So I'm sorry if I missed your comments. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I bought Bitcoin around $1 for 4,000 Satoshis, and now you only got like 1,000 to 2,000 Satoshis for Bitcoin. But do not let that deter you from purchasing more Bitcoin, as we just bounced off this resistance level for Bitcoin at $58,300. We are making it back up to $58,500. So it's important to watch those price values, and if you are a long-term investor, holding Bitcoin for as long as you can is the right way to do it. All right, VeChain is looking good, still above 8 cents. VeChain did make it up to around, I think it was almost 9 cents. Yeah, VeChain made it up to 8.58 cents. So it's good to see that VeChain is having that increase, not dropping below 7 cents. I did purchase, I FOMO'd in on VeChain right at 7 cents. So I did have a pretty good pickup for my altcoins. Buying VeChain around 7 cents and buying Uniswap around, I think it was $27 or $26. Yeah, VeChain is still doing good, up above $33 for VeChain. I'm sorry, not VeChain. $33 for Uniswap. I do stake my VeChain on the Binance platform as well. Binance.us is a good platform to stake, as the staking rewards for Binance are a lot better than Coinbase. I am staking Algo on Binance as well as Coinbase, so I own Algo on both platforms. I'm really into Algorand as a staking cryptocurrency. It pays you out a lot. Well, it actually pays you out a lot more on Binance, as their rates are around 6 to 7%. And the staking rewards for Coinbase are, let me see. Yeah, the staking rewards for Coinbase are right at 6%. And Binance is around, I think it was 8 to 9% for Algo. Or maybe that was for Cosmos. That may have been for Cosmos, but either way, it's good to stake your cryptocurrency, as you can earn that passive income on those investments. Okay, let's see if Dogecoin recaptured that area of support that we had. Let me see here. Yes, Dogecoin did recapture 0.585 cents. As I stated, this is an important price value for Dogecoin to trade at, as up above 0.585 cents. We can hope to see Dogecoin recapturing 0.6 cents. We need Dogecoin to be trading around 0.62 cents to see that spike up. But it is good to see that Dogecoin is recapturing 0.585 cents. Trying to push its way back up to that support level we have of 0.587 will be good for Dogecoin, as there's a lot more celebrities. I know I heard about Lindsay Lohan and those NFTs. I know a lot of people are still into the NFTs. I have not got too much into it, and I do not go too much into NFTs on my channel, as I do try to stay on the topic of Dogecoin and just cryptocurrencies in general and their price value. I am very happy to see Basic Attention Token up above $1 still. I purchased, okay, yeah, Basic Attention Token, I got a really good pickup. I bought Basic Attention Token around 71 cents. So I'm so happy with my investment for Basic Attention Token. I also earn Basic Attention Token on the Brave platform. So if you're not familiar, you can download the Brave platform, and they pay you out in Basic Attention Token just for browsing the web. So just for like searching and going online as you normally would, they pay you out in ad form in Basic Attention Token. So that's really awesome. But I did actually buy some around 70 cents. So I'm happy to see that my investment has increased nearly double, because I mean, if it makes it to $1.40, that's like my investment doubling. So that's crazy. And I only put in like $10 or $20. I didn't even buy that much of basic attention token. I do not allocate too much of my capital into these altcoins, as they can be very volatile, more volatile than Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is a volatile asset, so that is something to keep in mind. But I do not put more than 20 to 30% of my capital into these altcoins. But as you can see, like if I would have put at least $100 or $200 into basic attention token when I purchased around 70 cents, and I just keep diamond handing until it goes to $1.40, I would have made around $500 or $600. I've just recently gotten into trading and flipping cryptocurrencies, but I am mainly a long-term holder for my digital assets. So I do have the long-term outlook, especially for Bitcoin. I can see Bitcoin around $100,000 by the end of this year. If not the beginning of next year, we will be seeing Bitcoin around $90,000 to $100,000. As just last year in December, Bitcoin was at $22,000, and below it was actually around $19,000. So $22,000 was my initial investment for Bitcoin. Okay, Dogecoin still up above that support level we have of 0.585 cents. Up above 0.587 cents for Dogecoin, we can hope to see 0.589. We have that other area of resistance right at 0.592. So if Dogecoin can cross over 0.592, we will be seeing Dogecoin trying to recapture its all-time high. As we do still have Mark Cuban and Elon Musk telling all those whales to sell their Dogecoin and stop the price suppression in Dogecoin. Those whales do play a big part in price suppression, as if you are a whale holding a large amount of the cryptocurrency, you can have a pretty sharp increase, or rather you can move the markets with the large amount of cryptocurrency that you own. And I'm sure the whales already know this, and it's just intentional to deliberately keep the price of Dogecoin below 6 cents. I'm not going to go too much on conspiracy theories, but I do believe that we are in a price suppression moment for the cryptocurrency markets, because they just know that if they let Bitcoin go, Bitcoin is going to go over $100,000. Bitcoin should not be below around $72,000 at this current moment. With all the people who are putting their stimulus checks into cryptocurrency, myself included, Bitcoin should not be below $65,000 to $70,000 in this current moment. But we will be patient, as patience is key for success within the cryptocurrency markets. Success will only happen with having those diamond hands. You cannot have paper hands and hope for success, as the only way is to have diamond hands and hold your digital asset for as long as you possibly can. So this will be a really good Friday going into the weekend. I did read a little bit of that ad talking to people in their 20s. Let me go and see if I can find some more of what they were talking about. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is this article once again. Quote, "You have the opportunity to own and hold the scarcest and best performing asset of all time, while it is still in its infancy." Okay, wait. That was just so good. I have to read that again. Quote, you have the opportunity to own and hold the scarcest and most best performing asset of all time. Like, just take a minute to process that right now. Just take a moment, take a deep breath. If you are owning Bitcoin, take a deep breath, because if you are holding Bitcoin at this current moment, you're going to go to the moon, okay? Win Lambo. You are going to the moon. We're going to be driving Lamborghinis on the moon with this money, okay? All right. I digress. Okay. Bitcoin is very much in a phase of early movers and price discovery. If Bitcoin is in early price discovery, $500,000 for Bitcoin doesn't seem out of the question if we're in the infancy of the adoption of Bitcoin. Okay, now this is just me talking as well as incorporating the article. But anyway, quote, it continues to prove to be a viable alternative to traditional investment. Stonks. Okay, yeah, so we do not like the stonk market, as we have been short squeezed with GME and AMC. I'm still holding strong on my investment, as I have not sold my stonks, but I just have a very good outlook, not only in the stonk market. Look, I can't even stop saying it now. Not only within the stock market, but as well as cryptocurrency. I think that we're going to have a really good increase in price value for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to just be so nice. I know that article was like if you own 0.001 of Bitcoin. But in reality, I mean, you really need to hold at least a half or one full Bitcoin in order to have like stacks on stacks. I mean, you need a lot of money to live in this capitalist American economy that we're currently living in. Win Lambo isn't going to happen with $10,000 holding your 0.01 of Bitcoin. You need at least, that 0.1, 0.5 of Bitcoin to get that Lambo. Okay? All right. Let's continue. Secondly, quote, secondly, as individuals, we are living in unprecedented times with influence and media coming at us from all possible directions. Also, you might be adjusting to the professional world and a new type of personal and financial freedom. As I stated earlier, cryptocurrency is financial freedom if you are allocating your investments in the right cryptocurrencies, as Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum. Ethereum is a good cryptocurrency, but they are just having those gas fees, and they are still trying to push through Ethereum 2.0. So they will be trying to burn those tokens, so that can hopefully increase the price value for Ethereum, but they haven't came out with 2.0 yet, so we'll just have to wait to until that happens. But literally any cryptocurrency you're holding, if it is a good project, you will have a pretty good increase on your investment. Okay, so let's continue. 1, we are members of the broken and over-leveraged world of fiat, which is just so true. I'll stop because I'm just going to keep going if I keep talking. But anyway, if we don't acknowledge our situation and take action. I love that. And the easiest way for us to take action is just buy cryptocurrency. Buy cryptocurrency, have those diamond hands, and hold. If we do not acknowledge our situation and take action, we will fall victim to the cascading hyperinflationary world that will devalue our hard-earned incomes and savings. I just don't even have to say anything else, because those 3 sentences just explained everything you needed to know right there. It's just so crazy how in 10 years' time, the inflationary asset, as in fiat money, has depreciated in value nearly tenfold. I mean, your buying power 10 years ago was a lot more than it is today. I mean, a lot of people cannot afford a car for $30,000, $40,000 for a brand new car. How am I supposed to drive away and not break down without paying $40,000? I've been through like I haven't been through 7, but I think I've had around 5 or 6 cars, only because my capital at the time was just so low. I could only afford like a $3,000 to $4,000 car, which most of the time was just a used vehicle. It wasn't a brand new Lambo right off the lot. B-Boy Alex, today Dogecoin to 6 cents. Yeah, that might be possible. Let me pull up the chart here again. Yeah, no, I know it's sad, but I do not see Dogecoin recapturing 6 cents by today. But that is the price value that we want to recapture. The only reason I say that is because we are having that suppression in price value for Bitcoin. So they're trying to keep us below $60,000 for Bitcoin. So if they are keeping us below $60,000 for Bitcoin, we will not be making 6 cents for Dogecoin. But B-Boy Alex, I do thank you for the optimism, as it is good to be optimistic within the cryptocurrency markets. That is the only way to be within the cryptocurrency markets, because you cannot use emotion, FOMOing in on these altcoins, as you're going to be buying at an all-time high, and they're going to retract in price, and you're going to get burned. It's gonna make you really upset, because you're going to be losing your the value of your assets. So you want to buy in at a low price, selling your cryptocurrency when it hikes up in price value. But B-Boy Alex, 6 cents for Dogecoin will be happening pretty soon, so we just have to be patient. But we will be trading around 0.592 up to 0.595 for Dogecoin. So we will be right on the cusp of 6 cents for Dogecoin. Okay, this article was just getting it. Let me go back, because it's just so good. Like, I read this article like 3 times. I had to like let it process in my head exactly what they were trying to say, but it's just like an eye-opener. If you are newly invested into cryptocurrency, it's going to take a couple weeks for it to like completely register in your head that this is the new thing and this is what you should be putting your money into. So it is going to take a little bit of time for people to understand that and to really hop on the train. But by that time, we're already going to be on the moon with our Lambos. So those people who did not purchase cryptocurrency at the right price value, they're going to be left on Earth, while we're all going to be on another planet. Okay, let me find another good section in this article. Okay, yeah, here's another good one. Throughout the history of the United States, which we know isn't that great, we have been continuously warned by our own leaders about this circumstance as policymakers and institutions have been continued to worsen our monetary situation, which is so true. Wells Fargo, Chase Bank. I won't go too far, but they know who I'm talking about. These capitalist bank hoarding all of the assets from the people, millions upon billions of dollars. It just makes me upset. It just gets my blood boiling reading these articles. And then it just makes you want to buy even more crypto. It makes me want to buy more Bitcoin. It makes me want to buy more Dogecoin, which I have. I have upped my position on Dogecoin as well as my position for Bitcoin, as well as my entire portfolio in cryptocurrency. I have purchased and made an addition of Cardano, as well as VeChain, SushiSwap. I just own every cryptocurrency that was ever created, and I'm going to be driving my Lambo on the moon. So that is my goal. That is my price projection. That is when I'm going to be redistributing my assets into my wants. So we're just going to see where it's going to take us. Dogecoin. Let's see where our good friend Dogecoin is holding. And Dogecoin is up above that support level of 0.585 cents. That is good to see, but the chart of VeChain really is looking better than Dogecoin. I'm not bagging on Dogecoin, as I have nearly 10,000 coins invested into Dogecoin, so don't get me wrong, I have quite a bit of Dogecoin, but there are a lot of different altcoins whose charts are looking better than Dogecoin has been looking these past couple weeks. So, but it is looking like we are going to have a pretty nice breakout, as selling at this price point between 0.585 and 6 cents is like a squeeze per se for the crypto, and we are going to have a shoot up back up to 6 cents. So it is looking like we are trying to push through 0.589 cents. Let's see if we can recapture 0.589 cents for Dogecoin. We are having a increase right on the live stream. I'm so happy to see that happen, as I think this is like my 8th or 9th live stream, but we were trying to hold 6 cents for Dogecoin. But I am happy to see that we are trying to push through those recent areas of support that Dogecoin has created. So we continue forward. That ad that I was reading, which is so interesting, as you really have to do your research and pay attention to what's going on, because there's so many FUD articles out there which are just telling you not to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to zero. Bitcoin is doing this. Bitcoin is doing that. Cryptocurrency is doing this. Cryptocurrency is doing that. Do not pay attention to it, as those are the whales. Those are the people who are going to buy $200 million, $300 million of whatever cryptocurrency that you're invested in, which is going to cause the price of that asset to increase. So once that happens, and once Dogecoin goes up to $10, platforms are going to start listing it, saying, purchase Dogecoin, buy your Dogecoin here, Dogecoin, we have Dogecoin for sale. And that's when you're going to start to see even more mass adoption through those institutions, because they will be the ones selling you those assets at that current moment. So you want to make sure you have your private keys, not your keys, not your wallet or something, I think is trending around. So that is something to keep in mind, as Binance.us does allow you to withdraw your Dogecoin and your cryptocurrency, as well as Coinbase, BlockFi, and Cash App. Cash App only has Bitcoin at the moment, but it is a good platform for purchasing your Bitcoin and sending it for free. Cash App did have a little promotion going on. It was on Twitter, hashtag Cash App Bitcoin, and they actually were sending people, I think, $10 in Bitcoin. So Cash App did actually send me some Bitcoin. So thank you, Cash App, for sending me that Bitcoin. It's going to go into my BlockFi wallet address, and I will be earning even more passive income on my Bitcoin. So I'm so happy about that. You definitely have to stay in tuned with the news and Cali Crypto 209 to figure out what's going on within the cryptocurrency markets. Woo! All right, this has been a very interesting day. I will be concluding the live stream. Thank you so much for joining me. We will be coming back next week, as I do have a lot to do today and this weekend, so definitely stay tuned for Monday's live stream. I will be trying to live stream on Monday. If not too much is going on, I will be coming back on Wednesday, so definitely stay tuned for that next live stream. Thank you all for joining me, and have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see